everybody. How are we?
Hello.
They just did show up. How are we? How has your weekend been? How was your week? Fill us in. Let us know how you're doing and what you're going to work on tonight.
You start.
My weekend was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was entirely too short. And tonight I don't know what I'm going to work on. I have finished scheduling all of the sprints through May and June. You're welcome. Go set your notifications. So I already had that done. I've got to work on my newsletter for next weekend. I already worked on title reveal images, but I need to do cover reveal images as well. So I work on some of that stuff tonight because I have finished round 2 of developmental edits, but I am waiting on an author friend to read it on vacation and give me any last feedback so I can make any tweaks prior to it going to line and copy edit, because once it goes there, I don't like to change things because I am not a speller or a grammar person. So I'm sitting on it for a little bit. So I'm going to work on some admin-y stuff and then maybe some novella stuff. How about you?
The week was okay. I started therapy, had my first therapy session. Did not expect to cry on my first therapy session, but apparently my therapist just is a real good one, and she brought it out in me.
You should.
So, I have been having a lot of anxiety this week, so it hadn't been a great week, but it hasn't been a bad week. And then I don't know if you guys were there. I see some faces that were there, but this weekend Julie had a live book club chat about her book, and that was a lot of fun. Listening to her get to talk to people who just read it and were very excited about it. So that was a lot of fun. It was very spoilery, which I appreciate. Because it's hard when you want to talk about a book to somebody, but they haven't read it. You're like, but yeah,
I was just glad I didn't let anything slip for book 3.
Yeah. It has to be hard because you've been in the headspace of book 3 for so long now, and book 2 has been since about this time last year. You haven't really touched the storylines. You've gone through and done like the line edits and the copy edits, but
I'm not reading
story. Yeah. And so it's been like a year since you've really looked at it. But yeah, I think that as far as what I'm going to work on, I want to get back to writing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see. I'm not just going to jump in and write. Absolutely not. But I might work on like my outline or something.
Okay.
Just try to reacquaint myself with like the characters. And then I don't know because, I'm writing a YA horror. Like a gothic horror. But I don't know for sure. Like I keep, the worst part is I keep going back and forth on if it should be YA or adult. I just know that women don't necessarily do great in the adult horror space as well as they do in the YA horror space.
That's valid.
And it could go either way because I feel like the characters and the situations and world that I've set up could really honestly go. It could be like a very young, like not young adult, but like a younger adult, or it could be a teen. Like it's
a teen. Yeah, I mean it's up to you, but I do think that in terms of your writing style and vision for it, it is very much in line with Kate Ellis Marshall, Dawn Kurtigich. Like it could very easily fit in with those where, like, I don't know, like female adult horror writers, like who? Like Myra Grant?
Exactly. That's the thing. It's like it's not really that big of a space, I don't think. I think that men still really dominate the horror field in adult.
Read a lot of adult horror, I will say that. So I don't know as many names. But
And I know you understand because you were the same exact place with a Curse and Ash. You went back and forth on whether it should be adult or young adult for a long time before you decided to like settle on it being adult.
I was like, it's gonna be YA, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna make new adults gonna be a thing. They're gonna have to put it in bookstores. They're gonna have to make a section in the library. Like they're just gonna do it, and I'm gonna lead the charge. And then I was like, no, I'm not.
Stop trying to make fetch a thing. It's not going to be a thing.
It's not going to be a thing. And here's the thing. If it becomes a thing, fantastic. But you know who's not going to lead the charge? An author nobody knows about. So like, I was like, I'm just going to make it adult. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, like, you know, these big names could have paved a way for you, but they did not. They all just went adult. So.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Bree.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
I love that picture. I love that avatar. Hi, Matt. Diamond painting tonight. I got 4 diamond paintings today. Good Lord.
Wow. That was me back in the beginning of the pandemic. I couldn't get anything very fast, so I ordered everything, and then it all came at the same time.
Yeah. Feeling quite overwhelmed, so I stayed home this evening to try to get some things done. Good. You gotta do it for yourself. Hi, Cool Gamer.
So, well, gutsy.
Huh?
I don't know. Just my brain reads it as
I'm
gutsy.
assuming it's guys, but then I also thought it said gays. And I was like, I don't... Sergeant? I was like, I don't know what that's supposed to say. Hello. My weekend was good, but very fast. Once again, I have way too many books started. Not sure which one I'm going to read during tonight's sprints. Hopefully, whatever it is, it's one you're excited about. Neglecting myself and my hobbies. Yeah.
I do that too.
Get back to
it's
it.
Normal.
Yay! Thanks for being here. I
like your little avatar too. It's cute.
I know. Julie was still talking in the group chat. I'm terrified. What group chat was I talking in?
Are you still in your other chat?
I'm still in the other StreamYard. Oh my gosh.
It let you have your camera on both places?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't think you understand, guys. Like I don't know how to not work. So I've been on StreamYard almost all day long with either Jess or Jess and Amber. And I literally left one to come here to do this, and I left it on. So I was talking both places to Jess. My bad. My B. Plan for the evening is to edit a video, read, continue setting up my new bullet journal during the chat times. Well, you got plenty of that time right now. Just got back from the kitchen, made chili for tonight, got enchiladas ready to make for tomorrow night.
Nice.
Better knows. I will 100% beat Tom Holland just spoiling everybody in my future books on accident. It took me a second.
I don't think he actually spoiled anything on accident. I think that was a very strategic move for Marvel because it got people talking. That's just my opinion. But I will also be one of those ones that are accidentally spoiling stuff. That's why I'm not going to write series.
Listen. I don't know how I haven't, because genuinely, like, I've just been out. Anyway, I didn't. I've been trying to catch up on what's going on lately. Are you guys moving in together? We're in the same town? I thought I heard that on a replay.
We are getting a place together.
Yep.
In the next couple of months. I am moving cross country. Julie's moving down the street.
Yeah. I'm moving an hour and a half. Amber's
20 hours.
Listen, here's the thing. I would feel bad about the distance you had to move if it weren't for the fact that you're leaving Texas. So really anything is an improvement. So
you would feel bad if it was the fact that I didn't want to leave. Like if I still enjoyed being in this area and I don't. So
or fine. If you hadn't always wanted to move to this area. So
yeah.
But yes, that is
very platonically, just so everybody knows before they ask.
As platonic life partners.
We are not lovers.
No. As for tonight's plans, I'll be eating dinner, folding laundry, reading The Wall.
Yeah, that's that one that has the horrific writing
That
inside
was
of it.
awful. It made my whole self hurt. It puts my whole self out. Has anyone tried using ChatGPT? I have, not for writing, but I have used it. I use it for, what have I used it for? I used it to try to hone my resume, to try to change up my wording a little bit. I've used it for like social media posts or like wording in newsletters and stuff. But I've not used it for bookish things. I have used it for like keywords for my novellas. You know, what keywords would it suggest? But that's it.
I've played around with it, but nothing really serious. AI scares me, so.
Yeah. I've used it in a couple, like I'm fine utilizing it when I'm not, it's not like a copy paste situation. Like I'm using it for like just suggestions on wording, but I wouldn't use it to write. Working on a Bookstagram post for the week, and then I'm going to start a new book. Ooh, what you going to start? What you reading? Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
There was a clearance.
Nice.
Listen, saved over $90. Not bad. I'm going to read an Allie Hazelwood novella. Ticking off a few novellas before Emily Henry's Happy Place. That comes out on Tuesday.
Ooh.
I love Emily Henry. I think all of my versions of her books, though, are book of the month, so I'm going to have to probably wait. I'm assuming they'll have that one on there, too. Hello. Hi, Krista. I'll be editing and reading a middle grade called Navigating Early. And for the first thing I'm going to do is get a bowl of ice cream. Rocket. You got the next comment?
Yep. Wallace says to always say please and thank you to the AI so it remembers you were nice to it when it takes over the world. It's funny.
Please. It doesn't hurt to be polite. I'm probably going to read The Last Tale of the Flower Bride for a bit before Succession comes on. I don't know what either of those things are.
I know Succession is a show. I've never seen it.
I'm assuming that's what it was.
And The Last Tale of the Flower Bride sounds interesting.
Sounds delightful. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. My grandmother just came in. She goes, "Is your car locked?" Yeah, it is. She goes, "Good, because it's really raining." I was like, window is, first of all, my window is wide open. No, it's not. She goes, "The computer says it is." I was like, well, I'm staring out a window and it's not. And that has nothing to do with whether or not my car would be safe.
First of all, how would a computer tell you that a window was open at all? Unless it means a window. Yeah.
She just meant it's raining. So is your car locked?
But also, even if it's unlocked, that doesn't mean that the water's going to get in. That little,
I think she meant is your window down.
Lock isn't going to keep the rain out.
I think she meant is your window down or your window's up. But also, 10 out of 10 isn't raining. But I love her. It's the new Roshani Chotsky. That thing. Is it YA?
Chotsky.
Yes, thank you.
I've never read any of
I feel like she went
stuff.
adult too. Didn't she also go adult?
I have no idea. I have not been keeping up with what books are coming out. I really haven't.
She's a lovely human being. Did I meet her at BEA and get a book signed by her? Yes. Did I read that book? Absolutely not.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Meet her?
No, that's a lie. I didn't meet her. I met Renee Audier. That's a lie. But I also have had books by Roshani, and I did not read them. I got rid of them. But I think, shut up. But I also did not like that book either. Anyway, it's fine. It's all fine.
I didn't. I I also did not read the Renee Audier that we did wait in line for a long time for.
I did read it, and I did not like it.
Wasn't Maddie in line with us for that one?
Maybe.
Or was it a different one? Maddie, which one were you in line with us for at BEA? Because we waited in line for a couple of different ones. Anyway, regardless.
Maddie
was
wasn't
Maddie there?
No. I'm like, are you talking about Madison? Because that's a different
Madison and Maddie
person.
don't look anything alike. I feel like I feel like I've met Maddie. Maybe I've just gotten to know Maddie so well through her videos that I just feel like I've met her for sure.
I was like, Maddie didn't come. I was gonna let it slide because I have a horrible memory, especially for visual things, and you don't. So like I figured, but then I was like, I know for sure if Maddie had been there, there would be pictures of us together, and there are not.
That's how personable you are, Maddie. I literally feel like I've met you.
Mm-hmm. The rain can unlock a car. Yeah, it's adult. Okay, I thought so. I thought she had switched. Happy Place is a hardcover release. Yeah. All of the ones that I have from her are hardcover because they are from Book of the Month. But I don't care because they're amazing and I love them. I was not there.
Head Maddie's so confused.
I am confused. But also thank you.
Like I just feel like must have been there in spirit because I feel like you were there.
That would have been amazing if she had been. I would have been very happy. How is all? All is well. We are well. We're also going to start a sprint because Jess is really blowing it up. We're a little bit behind on when we normally start our sprint, and I have the work things to do. So we are going to do 245s. This is going to be our first of the 245s, and I hope you get all the things read and done.
Yep.
Good
luck, everyone. You okay over there?
Everything's fine. How are we doing, friends? Oh gosh. How'd we do? How'd everybody do right then?
I started to go through a couple of writing books and looking at my outline, and it's not great, but also got cold.
It's not great. That's fair.
It's just crazy to me how much you can believe that you have like a really great first chapter or a really great outline, and then you put it aside for a few months, and then when you go back and read it, you're like, what was I thinking? What in the hell how did I think this was great? Okay, obviously I suck.
I cannot wait.
I think you really should step away from things more often. Not you specifically, you in general, like general public.
Y'all, you don't understand the level of fuckery that's going to occur when we are living together. I will shake your whole person. Why are you saying it doesn't suck?
Oh, I was like, why would you shake me to tell me it's time to come back?
Your whole person.
Here's the thing. It's not great. I won't say it sucks. It's not great. And it's just that, like, I don't understand why. It's not like the only thing I've done is like read a book or two since I wrote that. I haven't been like going to like writing seminars and doing writing class. It's not like I've been doing anything to actively learn how to be a better writer. So why is it that in retrospect, I can see that it's not as good as I thought it was at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you're like in it, right? You're like, no. I totally know where this story is going. I totally know what this story is supposed to be. And there's, at least for me, there's very little room to deviate because I'm like, no, I'm sure this is the way it was supposed to be. Like, this is definitely the way it's supposed to be told. And then when I step back, I'm like, oh, no, it wasn't. Like, I turned in for the first, it wasn't even the first draft of book 3, but I made significant changes in the first round of developmental edits. And I was like, nope, this is the strongest it can be. When I turned it in, I was like, that's the strongest it can be. And then I made it so much stronger. So, I think that's normal. But at no point was I like, oh, what was I thinking? That sucked.
And I'm wondering if there's some context that if when I was writing it, there was things that like I just knew were going to happen. Yeah. So I didn't write them down, but now I don't know what I was thinking.
All the time.
And it's like disjointed. And I'm like, what?
I always think I'm going to remember, especially because I did that whole fast drafting process where I like move from one book to the next book. And I'm like, I have to put it down, but I know when I come back, I'm going to know exactly where I'm going. Like I don't have to outline too much. I'll just put vague stuff. I'll remember. I totally know where this is going. No, I did not. No, I didn't. It was months and months and months later. No, I absolutely did not.
So and a lot of things in book 2 changed to where a lot of that didn't even make sense anymore. Valid.
But yes, I think that everybody is usually pretty guilty of just assuming that they're going to continuously stay in that world and in those characters and nothing's going to distract them and they're going to completely remember everything. So I'm sure that's the case. But I don't like the way you talk about it.
I don't like the way you talk about your stuff.
Well, I don't appreciate the way you talk about yourself and your abilities.
I don't appreciate the way you talk about yourself and your abilities.
That's valid.
We both are way too down on ourselves. We got to bring some positive vibes.
Which is why I shall supportively shake you.
I get shaken baby syndrome around you, everybody will know who's to blame.
Do you know how viciously hard I would have to shake you for that to happen at your age? Hi, Kate. Working on chapter 83. Oops. Party with Mads tomorrow. Yep. I just counted all the dynamite paintings I have and that I have not started, and it's 11. That could be so much worse.
Yeah.
I literally just got rid of all of mine. So I have one. Ooh, I need to get rid of all of the drills for all of the ones I no longer have that are still kitted up.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I'm not getting rid of that many. I'm not getting rid of any of the ones that I've already kitted up because those are all ones that I still really want.
Yeah, I don't. I got
I did get rid of like 10 of them.
Yeah, I got pretty cutthroat. Because there was ones that I was in the middle of doing that I genuinely was like, I don't want to put this up anywhere when it's done. And I have no one to gift it to. I am not keeping this. You know? So they had to go. I sent a single photo and text.
Well, my phone, if I don't mark it as red, like if I don't actually look at it for 2 minutes, it does it again. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a reading. Finished the most time-consuming section of my video editing. Graphic elements. Now I'm ready for the easy part. There you go. Crushing it. Got a good amount of diamond painting done. So close to being done. It's exciting. Read 40 pages of all good people here. It's okay. I've heard about it.
It's okay. It's all right.
Fine.
It's okay.
It's all right. Got more data mining done for my mead research and got ready for bed. Love that for you. What did I finish? I finished a smutty book and started another smutty book. Which tends to be what I read when I'm in the midst of like hardcore edit-y stuff. I'm reading
Makes sense.
Radiant Sin by Katie Robb. I like this series.
Like smutty stuff it doesn't take a lot of thought. It doesn't take a lot of like paying attention. It's just fun for fun's sake.
Yeah, which is fine. That's pretty much all my brain has capability of when I'm doing all this other stuff. The friend. No. Yeah. Hi, Izzy. New to the sprints. How it works.
We did one 45-minute sprint, and now we're about to do another one.
Yep. We do two 45-minute sprints every Sunday at 8 p.m. EST, and you can do whatever you want. You can meal prep, you can do laundry, you can get your bullet journal done, you can read. I'm usually writing, whatever needs to get done before the week starts. And we're here every single Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. They're scheduled all through at the end of this month, next month, and the following. Got to 51% through Stuck With You by Ailey Hazelwood. I think I have the novellas, but I have not read them. And I don't know how I feel about it. And I don't know if I'm going to continue to read the novellas. I might, but you tell me, actually, if you can comment, that would be a huge help. Are we still getting itty bitty tiny women vibes with like giant dude vibes? Because it bothers me. Not that you can't have tiny women and big dudes, but I'm talking each one of her full-length novels has been like, I had to work to fit them in. And I'm like, I
kind of want to see a book that has like a voluptuous plus-size woman who's experienced with like a geeky, malnourished guy. I mean, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just into malnourished guys.
That is
but
you.
I want to see that because we see the opposite. We see like these old dainty girls with these like big guys. I'd like to see the opposite, like a girl that's into like nerdy, skinny guys,
Here's the thing. I'm totally fine with like tiny little 5'2" girls with 6'8" dudes. That's not the size of difference that I'm talking about.
I understand what size difference you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
And that's why I said a voluptuous well-loved woman.
Well-loved.
Experienced woman.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because, like, she could teach him a few things. Like, I kind of want to see that.
That's the part that got to me. Because I'm like, okay, fine. The one time in the Love Hypothesis, no big deal. And then I'm like, oh, it's continuing.
That's the thing. When I used to write erotica, and I wrote one erotic novel, my grandmother read it to tell me her feedback because she actually really did enjoy reading erotica. Like, she read it all the time. And the one thing she said to me was just, it's not realistic that everyone's penis is so big. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's valid, though. That's actually valid. Thank you. That's good feedback.
Absolutely. Totally fine. I don't mind it as like a one-off, but when it becomes like her shtick, I'm like, I don't want to read that anymore.
Like, I don't want to read the same book over and over again. That's why I quit reading Nora Roberts, because a lot of her books started to be the same formula, similar. And they just threw different characters into the same formula. I want something different. Steely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want some,
But her writing is easy to read. What I don't love is that particular thing that she tends to gravitate towards, and then also the heavy leaning on miscommunication as adults.
I hate that.
And I hate that in books. I hate it so much.
We're adults. Talk to each other.
Yeah, I can't. I will never use it in my books, and I don't like it. It's very crutchy to me, and I don't love that. So unless that has changed in the novellas, I think I'm probably done. I'm experimenting right now with ChatGPT. I got 3,200 words in like 2 hours. This is wicked cool. I'm glad it's working for you. I like having choices when it comes. That's fair. I usually do too. It's just that I know that I don't have time for it anymore. So like, I'm not going to have time for that.
Besides, if you really wanted to just like have a couple of squares to work on, I could be like, here, work on the one I have going. You can work on that one for a little bit.
I'll be happy to share. Absolutely not. I'm not. And here's the thing. I'm not here to do that. I don't. That's not my job. It's not my vibe. I give her a lot of grief when we're on here, but that's not the bulk.
No. And I think that a lot of people don't understand the fact that I suffer just with like severe self-doubt and anxiety over a lot of this stuff. And you actually have made me much more productive than I ever would have been had we not been friends. So you guys wouldn't even see my face. I would have disappeared from the book world forever if not for Julie. So
she would never admit to writing anything or talk. Like you would never know that she even knew how to pick up a pen and write. No, like she would not tell anybody if the strides have been made. But it's also, I acknowledge, and Amber and I have been friends for long enough that we both acknowledge we work in completely different ways. And my drive is insanely trauma based, and it's not normal. Like it's not how most people perform. So I don't ever expect anybody to do that. However, she is going to get slightly shaken when she talks bad about herself, because I've read her stuff and I know she can do it. She just needs to get out of her own head. But when she does it and how often she does it is still up to her. She's big.
But it is a testimonial for her productivity coaching, because even though I haven't actually published a book, I have finished projects because of Julie. So there's that.
Yeah. I don't ever hold anybody to my benchmark or anybody else's benchmark. And Amber has already done phenomenally. So I eated the dinner and then remembered that I never uploaded the video that I edited on Thursday. You're not a loser. And I shall also shake you gently. So watch yourself. Everybody gets shakes. It is her whole vibe, and I don't like it. It's I know, but I don't think I could do it again.
There needs to be more. There needs to be more, variety.
Yeah, there has to be variety, and so far, everything that I've read is so miscommunication based. Like a simple sentence would clear up the entire conflict. And I'm like, I can't. It's frustrating for me. It's not fun. It's not cute for me. It's just like the whole time I'm just screaming at the page. I love Donna.
If as an adult you can't be like, hey, did you do this thing? And they go, no. And like, oh, I totally thought you did. That's my bad. Adults would say that. Adults wouldn't just be like, no, I don't. He definitely doesn't.
He definitely hates me. He's just being nice to me because he feels like he has to. It's like, shut up. Shut up. On that note, I am unwound and in bed. It's time to hit the D&D button and put the cell away. Have a great night. Have a good sleep. Have a good week. I 5-starred the first Ellie Hazelwood book and then DNF the second one because it was basically the same book. I read the second one and I feel like I liked it for what it was. However, I liked it for what it was because I liked the first book.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If you're a writer and you write in a genre like romance where there is a very limited number of tropes and things that you can use, everything's been done, right?
Sure.
You write a book, it stands out, and everyone loves it. The problem comes is if you continue to write the same book with different characters and you don't get variety, people are going to stop trusting you and stop buying your books. And then even when you do finally change it up and get some variety, no one's going to buy it because they've already given up on you and think that you are just a one-hit wonder that's trying to make that one-hit wonder into multiple books.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You got to give variety.
You can't. I did get the novellas. I think I bought them in like not a bundle, but I bought them all at once when they were on sale or something before I read book 2. And then they've just sat there. I haven't read them because I'm like, I can't.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. I put the second book off for the same reason. If you like book 1 and you don't mind repetitive characters and storylines, then you're going to love it. Fair enough. Amber, you are not allowed to be down on yourself. You're far too awesome.
Thank you.
Good night, Amy. Just said in the second book, I read far enough for the girl to be pissed that he ate the only vegan donut. And I was just like, maybe he's also vegan. Did you even ask? No, you just got pissed about it.
That was what made her stop.
She got big mad over it because everybody knew she was vegan and he ate the vegan donut. So then she couldn't have a donut. Spoiler alert, he's also vegan.
Even if he wasn't vegan, maybe he didn't know that you were vegan.
I don't actually know if he was actually vegan. I think
but
he
was,
though.
A simple hey, you ate the only vegan donut. Are you vegan? Yes. Mm-mm. Oh, maybe we should start getting 2 vegan donuts then. Boom. Miscommunication
she just stayed big mad about it for the majority of the book.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
No.
Being big mad over a fucking donut? Oh my God.
I mean,
I love food, obviously. Obviously, I love food, but I'm not going to get that big mad over a freaking donut.
No.
It might be a little butthurt, but I'm not going to get big mad.
No.
Jesus.
Get big mad
that makes me angry. I'm sorry. I have not read any of her books, gladly.
Yeah. They're not a complicated read. They're a fun read, but it's not. Anyway, to each their own. She's making money. Let her do her thing. I just think I'm out. She kept bringing it up. It was ultimately a large part of why I DNF'd it. She was also being gaslit about a cat.
If in real life someone kept harping on me because I ate a donut that they thought was theirs, even though I didn't know it was theirs, eventually I'd be like, if you don't shut up, I am going to punch you in the throat. I'm hitting a limit here, lady.
Hitting 11.
Like, come on.
He can't. He
Let
would break her.
Let it go.
But she's so tiny and quirky. She's different. And he doesn't get it because he's big and huge and he's so intimidating.
I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
You cannot read them. You cannot read them.
For the however many 20 people that are in here, I promise you, this is a promise that you will get from me. I will never write a book like that. You will never have to endure reading a book that I wrote that is like that.
But Jess is right. You're in her head. She never says anything to him. She just stews over it in her head the whole time. She never brings it up. Because had she brought it up just once, it would be over. It would be dealt with.
He'd be like, I ate the vegan donut. I'm vegan. And it would be done.
Yep. But no, you're just in her head as she goes over and over and over again about all the ways he hates her because he did it on purpose. Anyway, that was a tangent. And we do normally have tangents that are food related, and this was tangentially food related. So you're welcome. That was the tangent for the night. We are going to get into our last of the 45-minute sprints.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm pissed. I'm stewing.
Yeah. I was like, you can watch it multiple times. You can't like it more than once, but you can come back every week. And I promise this is pretty standard. So you can just come and chill.
I don't usually get this heated.
Not normally, but for this particular thing, it's definitely a sore spot for both of us. That it's just, anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you. We're going to get into the last sprint because I still have a newsletter to write.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, friends, do great things.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, hello.
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 I'm not as angry anymore. I've had time to calm down.
Oh, okay, good. How'd we do? How'd we do?
I did not do work on the book.
Of course not.
I did try to mess up my Rubik's Cube more so that it takes me longer to put it together this time.
Well, that's something for 45 minutes. That's...
I didn't take it the whole time.
I was like, let's see. Maria's on her last section of the diamond painting.
Nice.
SD came, making friends with the like button. Thank you. Was getting ready for bed. Just wanted to say hi. I appreciate it.
Hi. I know you're probably already gone, but hi and bye.
Have a good week. I've been catching a lot of their sprints in the middle of the day and stuff. I've had a lot going on. Whoops. Read 20%.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's not bad at all. Chief Camp Nano Gold. Yay. That's amazing. Ashley got 6,000 words in 2 sprints. Are you using it to fully draft it, or are you using it for inspo? Sounds like you're using it for drafting. I don't know if you're drafting like an outline or if you're drafting. I read 38 more pages of all good people here. I'm tired. I'm getting ready for bed. You're like, it's just okay. And now I'm done. And I want to be done. I got done my newsletter. That was pretty much the bulk of that, was a newsletter. And
nice.
If
you're not signed up for Julie's newsletter, check the description below and go to her website and sign up. You will get exclusive information, including the title of her book, the cover of her book, and maybe even a chance to read it early. So check out the newsletter.
The newsletter gets all of that first. So you're gonna wanna be signed up for the newsletter before, say, next Sunday. You know?
She doesn't spam your emails, I promise.
You get one a month. Unless there's like something special going on. So and there's very rarely something special going on for me. So you get one a month because that's all the time I have to give to it, quite frankly. But you get all the updates and you get stuff early. You usually
definitely worth it.
At least 24 hours with the title or the cover or things first. And I only do like ARC and early readers for newsletter. I don't go public with that. So yeah, I got to do it. I mean, you don't have to. That's a lie, but you should. It's a very rough draft. Definitely will have major edits later. Yeah. Nothing replaces a human. No. Got some editing done. Not as much as I would have liked, but progress is progress. Fighting brain thoughts right now. So not my fave. Anxiety and OCD are dumb.
I get it.
Absolutely. Got slowed down a little bit because I have a missing symbol. Feels like the symbol is like, hey, surprised, I'm here. That's exactly it. It's putting me to sleep. Well, here's the thing. You're going to get great rest. So there's that. Doing one small scene at a time, using my outline. But yeah, it's kind of all over the place. Yeah. More data mining, done. Watched a video on YouTube. I love that for you. I hope everybody has a fantabulous week. I have a feeling mine's going to be pretty busy. But that's okay.
Yeah. I'm finishing up a project at work that I had to do some testing on today. And then, so that a final test will be done on that this week. And then they're putting me into another big project that's going to take some time. I'm not looking forward to that.
No.
I like the small stuff. I like stuff I can like get it, do it, and be done in like a couple of days, and like I accomplished it. These ones that take a long time, I just. Ugh.
I get it. That's why I do my to-do lists of like every little tiny thing, and then I feel like I get stuff done. Because a lot of the projects that I'm working on, a lot of the books, a lot of that kind of stuff it's year long, you know. So like if that was my only goal, I'd be miserable. So I get it. I have just my mornings are usually pretty busy with my social media management job. It's just there's a lot to do, but it's fun. I enjoy it. And then my afternoons with the nanny stuff is super easy. So, you know, he's fine.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about soon-ish, at least in the month of May sometime, taking at least a week off.
You should.
Are you okay?
Yeah. My calf decided to seize up.
I was like, are you getting one of those weird random shots up through the butthole kind of a thing?
No, my calf is spasming like a motherfucker. Ow. Why?
You need more potassium.
I know. I have bananas out there. I'm gonna go get a nanner. Damn it. My brain now wants me to retroactively be anxious about choosing to stay home tonight instead of keeping my plans. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. My week's going to be stupid busy, and I already don't like it. Sorry. I wrote about 1,200 words over the last 2 sprints. Most I've written in 3 days. That's fantastic.
Yay.
Well done. Well done. Like regret? Almost. Don't. You got to do what you got to do for yourself. It's okay. I guarantee you nothing special happened.
I will say I rarely regret staying home. I regret going out, but I rarely regret staying home.
Yep, that. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm physically running marathons. I'm just doing a lot of work.
Were you?
I did do a lot today, actually. It's true. Not quite a marathon, but I did do a lot of physical labor. All right, friends, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. As I said, all of the sprints are already scheduled for May and June. So you can go and set your notifications on all of those, or just, you know, maybe subscribe and then you'll get your notifications and stuff. But that's it. That's all we got. Yeah, no?
Yep.
Maria said, I know I'm not going to finish tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Very good. So dang true. It's okay. All right, friends. We will see you next week. Same time, same place. Thank you for joining us yet again for another amazing round of sprints. You guys the best. Have a great week.
Bye.